Hey guys, what's going on? Zeph here, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new update that was pushed out for the Wii U very recently. In fact, this evening. Now, this update's supposed to do two things. Number one, it's supposed to go ahead and speed up the transition between application and the actual system. Aside from that, it's supposed to unleash a new feature called basically background updates, where games that are either games that are bought digitally will go ahead and update automatically. Is that a good feature? Well, that's a damn good feature. Only thing I know that has that as of right now is Steam. PlayStation has it to a lower extent. You can actually go ahead and, if you have PlayStation Plus, you can set a time for it to look for updates. I think the Wii U is going to do it dynamically. Xbox doesn't have that. Basically, with the Xbox, you got to turn it on. Only if it's turned on, you can actually find if you got an update or not. So that's pretty much what that is all about. So, let's go ahead and check it out. So first thing you notice is that when you go ahead and log in, you'll notice that on the top it'll say your name. On the bottom it'll give your Nintendo ID. So that's definitely something new. I'm assuming the orange one is Nintendo ID. What with both of them being actually the same. This is for a guest. So okay, let's go ahead and click on it. Let's log in. Okay, so that transition actually was pretty fast. If you guys remember, when you get to that screen, it's supposed to go to another screen. It skipped over that screen and went straight into the actual screen there. So that works out pretty well. So what we're going to do is going to transition between a couple of screens here to see how it runs. Number one, let's go ahead and do YouTube. We're going to see how... okay, here we go. Clicked the wrong button, sorry. But yeah, we're going to see how fast it actually transitions from the actual operating system to actual YouTube. That apparently a lot faster before I can even complete the sentence, because there you go. The smaller YouTube was actually the application. So that actually works out pretty well. Looks like it works out pretty well. Shout out to Zaire. So you see a whole bunch of things going on here right now. What is that? Oh. Alright, so there you go. Big shout out to Crunk Girls 711. Big shout out to Video Gamer. Big shout out to Jody CDon. Big shout out to Shokio and even Mr. Spaghetti. Shout out to all you motherfuckers. Big shout out though. Big shout out to Hard 8 Times. He's actually doing some big things right now, making some big moves. Good job, brother. Good job. Alright, so let's go ahead and transition back to the actual operating system and see how long it takes. Now, I've actually tried this before, and I noticed that it depends on, certain times it has taken a long time. Certain times it won't. That particular time it didn't take a long time at all. So it looks like this is actually shaving at least a decent 20 to 25 seconds off the load times. That sounds like a long time, but it actually was that much. So I was, maybe not that much. Maybe 15 to 20 seconds of the load time. So either way, it's still good. So let's go ahead and open up a virtual console game. Now the virtual console won't be officially released until later tomorrow, but we do have some virtual consoles thanks to the whole 30-cent thing. So I'm going to go ahead and load up a virtual console game right now to see how fast it loads up. We're going to load up the Super Nintendo's F-Zero game that when it came out, I remember asking myself, why the hell is this not multiplayer? But I remember I was young and I actually asked myself that question. I was like, this should be multiplayer. Why it ain't multiplayer? So yeah, there you go. Load up pretty fast. Let's go ahead and transition back to the actual operating system. And what we'll do after that is we'll go ahead and try a demo. Let's see how fast it takes a demo to go ahead and load up. So once again, that loaded up pretty fast. Shaved off a good 15-20 seconds off the actual original load times. Let's see here. Before we go into a demo, I want to go ahead and load up something else here. So let's try loading up eShop. I'll be surprised if eShop actually runs. Normal cases, people like this will be on maintenance or whatever. So if it does load up, it does load up. If it doesn't, that's understandable. There we go. It does look like it's about to load up. Now this did load up a lot faster than it used to. Not by much, and definitely not, when you compare it to the other things, not as fast, but nonetheless, it's still loaded up, and it loaded up better. Good, there you go. Yeah, it's a new trailer for Virtual Console. I actually did not notice that trailer. I have to go check it out later on. So, okay, that one actually loaded up pretty fast. What else can we do here? We did an application, we did a Virtual Console game. A disc-based game is going to load up based on the disc, so that's no even reason to go look into that. I guess we'll go ahead and load up a demo. So let's see how fast loading up a demo is actually going to be. Oh, forgot about that part. Okay, so this is Monster Hunter Ultimate Demo. We're going to go ahead and see how fast it takes to transition from the actual operation to the game. And apparently, before I can finish my sentence, it went there. So there you go. It actually runs pretty damn fast. I'm actually surprised at how fast it actually does run. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to 3 Pros All Game, where we go ahead and take a look at every and all games. Game of Life, you know how it does. Game, video games, Game of Life, music, game, women, you know, all that good stuff. You guys have